June, we saw this dramatic change. About a third of acquirers now expect that actually private company prices, valuations are going to increase. And that's, to me, a very good way to kind of end this up with a slightly bullish view of what might be happening in the marketplace and evidence by what we're actually seeing in the marketplace today, even, and in recent days. We have, we're not allowed, our M&A analyst will not allow me to use the B word, the bottom word, because he doesn't want to go out on that particular limb right now. But we've seen some indications of health in the M&A market. Certainly a rise in volume of deals. Zappos deal was interesting. Data Domain, this hotly contested deal between EMC and NetApp, went out at 7.4 times trailing revenues, and our analyst tells me that's the highest multiple of revenues for a publicly traded tech company since March of 2008. Hopefully that is a good sign. Today's acquisition of SPSS, 3.4 times revenues, was a really nice deal indeed. So, interesting times, interesting deals. As we thank you for giving us these interesting companies to look at, we're going to be really eager to see next year what happens in the 100. And we wish companies like Twitter out there are looking pretty interesting in the marketplace. A lot of buzz about Twitter, but we're wishing all of them a very healthy liquidity scenario in the future.
Okay, that was a lot of work. Really appreciate that. Thanks very much. I'm taking the liberty to move our schedule around a little bit. We're going to bring out our first and very glamorous fireside chat. The gentleman that is going to be interviewed tonight, in my opinion as an editor, and he would hate me if I said this, but since he wouldn't have shown up if he heard me say this, but he's already here, so I'll say it. I think is, if not the most powerful guy and most influential person in Silicon Valley. He is very close, and we were very blessed to bring this gentleman's very good friend and a good friend of mine, Michael Moe, who will introduce, founder of Think Equity and now the CEO of Next Advisors, who's going to introduce the most powerful man in Silicon Valley. Take it away, Mike.
In terms of the introduction, this is as complicated as it gets. I'm going to introduce my friend Bill Campbell, who works with a lot of great companies around here. We've been friends for a long time. So, Bill. So, Bill, what do you do? What do you do to bring a company to life? What's the...
Part of the thing you do is you make sure you work with great companies that have great founders. And my goal has always been to try to give back. I think part of giving back is you want the companies that you work with to be the next HP, the next Intel, the next Apple. Durability. Back there in the old .com crashes, we had too many people that thought about this thing from a financial standpoint only and not thought about great companies. So, I really like to work with companies that, when I met Larry and Sergey, we asked them about what did they really want to create. They wanted to create something to change the world. They wanted to be $100 billion. I said, market cap? They said, no, revenue. So, but, they had a big dream and they wanted to be durable and sustainable. So, what I do is try to you kind of course correct as you go on. You have some beliefs about how companies should be managed and how you think it should grow and grow in a way that is sustainable. I try to help founders and CEOs and management teams just try to get a little better every day.
So, I think many people in the audience know that before you got into business in the Silicon Valley, you were in the coaching business. So let's just say that you had a first-round draft pick. After the founder and CEO, who would it be the first draft pick? Would it be head of sales? Would it be a CTO? Human resources? Finance? Why?
So, when I think about it, they're tremendous. It depends on who the founders are, but when I say who, what functions they represent. Generally in Silicon Valley, they would represent technology. And you would think that you know, a guiding thing for me would be somebody like Mike Homer. You know, probably the best product marketing guy, somebody that really understands how to apply technology in the market. And you know, strange as that sounds, you need